Alright, what's up ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Forza Horizon 3 video. So today I got something cool, and that's we're going to be checking out one of the new cars that came in the latest DLC, I think. It's the Volvo V60 Polestar edition. Polestar edition basically means that it has a shit ton of power and all-wheel drive, and it looks pretty freaking mean. So what we're gonna be doing today is we're gonna be driving around with this car, of course. Then we're gonna shift some upgrades in it, and I got a pretty cool new way of testing the speed of cars around like a little track. Which is a cool way for us to find out how cars are doing each different episode. So yeah, I'll put a little bit of information on the screen right now showing what kind of numbers this thing is pushing. So we'll start off with the basics. Like I said, it's a Volvo V60 with 350 brake horsepower. Does 0 to 60 in 5 seconds and has a top speed of 250 kilometers an hour. Not sure how much that is in miles per hour. This thing has a 3 liter, I think 3 liter inline 6, yes, turbocharged and all-wheel drive. Weighs 4,000 pounds, so it's pretty heavy car, but I'm sure we can get some weight off of this thing. So if you look at first sight, this thing looks pretty mean. Nice blue, really is. You can definitely see the blue from a from a very big distance, I guess. This thing also has four-wheel drive, so it handles like a four-wheel drive car would. I like it quite a bit. Revs too. Let's see. Let's stop here and rev it. Alright, that's 6,500 RPM. Okay, that's pretty cool. I think we can do some nice things about this. Yeah, this thing has a pretty nice red dial in the center. Looks pretty cool. It's a digital dashboard, so as you can see by the glow that is on the screen. So yeah, without further ado, I guess we're just gonna jump straight into the festival. And we are close right now, so let's drive over there. See its off-road capabilities. I'm always a pretty big fan of Volvos, especially the Polestar edition ones, because they're mad quick and they look pretty baller. I wonder what it's going to do once we upgrade it, see if we can get it to a nice class. Currently it is a class 705, so that's pretty good actually for a right now stock car. Sounds good, looks good. What do you want? It's a Volvo, very safe as well, or at least that's what Volvo is known for. A little bit of a hang up there, hiccup there. So let's jump into the festival and see what kind of upgrades we can push. Jumping straight into the upgrade menu, we're gonna of course first check out our engine conversions. I'm not planning on changing this because I'm fine with the 3 liter inline 6 that it has right now. But yeah, we can put a V8 in there. So that would get us up to 510 horsepower instead of the 346. But we're gonna leave it as the way it is right now, because I'm always a huge fan of keeping this thing stock. We can make it rear-wheel drive. I'm not gonna do that. Keep it stock. Let's see, visual options. We can give it a front splitter. No, not gonna do that. And a very big, ridiculous rear wing. Now, of course, we want some grippy compound on there, so we'll put some race compound on there. Widen the front tires to, let's see, 265s, and the rears to 275s. Of course, put some different wheels on here. I already have something in mind. Alright, let's see. My phone is going off. Very professional, of course. Let's see. I think I like these. Yes, that's perfect. Alright. So let's go back just a little bit then. And see. Let's see. We want the the transmission upgraded, of course. Shove this thing all the way up to max power. Everything all the way. Now, as you can see, I've already upgraded this car once. That's why I know it's pretty cool. So I just wanted to make sure that it was actually an upgradable car. That's always important. We are, of course, gonna lower the weight, which takes off 800 pounds. That's quite a bit. So that will hopefully help with its 0 to 60 launch. Of course, upgrade all of this. We're already in S1, so that's pretty good. And we're just coming down to the power right now. Do the valves. displacement, so we'll have a bigger engine size. Yeah, it's currently 3.6 liters instead of 3, so that's quite a big performance gain, I guess. Alright, so now that we've got all of this sorted out, let's jump out of here and buy that, and yeah, I guess I'll see you guys outside. Alright, outside of the festival and ready for our first look at this thing. So let's hear it first. Sounds alright, I mean it's turbocharged, likes to flame a bit. Oh wow, this thing really launches. Look at that, grip straight up, no wheel spin whatsoever. See if we give it full throttle, it maybe does a bit of wheel spin. Oh well, kind of bogged down there, that's not something you want. That's quite alright. Oh wow. Yeah, sounds definitely changed. Sounds a lot meaner now. Yeah, alright. I can dig this. Now hopefully the recording quality is going to be quite good, because I'm currently using different software again. AMD came out with their equivalent of the NVIDIA software for recording, so that's nice. So hopefully it will reflect on the quality of this this video. So now I'm driving all over the place here, but I think we got a good little I forgot that it was Australia for a second there. Now I think we got a good competitor, and I think it's going to be a nice nice race car, even though this thing is definitely not made for racing initially. It's pretty quick. I like this thing. I think it handles quite alright as well. So let me just quickly grab a race which we can do. Alright guys, I think I found it. This is the street race, first to the beach. Starts a little bit outside of Surfers Paradise, then goes a bit through the city. Has some nice straights, some corners. I think the perfect opportunity to try out our new Volvo. So yeah, let's jump straight into this S2, of course, and see how she does. All right, let's see how this thing does. See if it goes. Hopefully, we can set a decent time on this. Now, keep in mind this is the first time we're doing this, so track records might be a bit weird. We're of course going to be trying to race this lap every time with a different car. So currently our target is 2 minutes and 11 seconds. We're definitely not going to beat that, but at least we can try and see how quickly we can get this Volvo to go around this little circuit. Now the gearbox in this is actually pretty quick. But I think before I kept the stock gearbox, which was actually very nice, but I think I accidentally upgraded it this time. Now, I went very wide there, which was not the plan, but whatever. Alright, go through here. Oh, I didn't see that corner. Pretty quick track this, I think. Yeah, we're already at 52%. Don't hit the side of the wall. We're actually kind of making up time on this Mustang, so maybe... Now it is drifting around quite a bit. Now maybe we can actually beat this thing. I don't think we can, but we can, of course, always try. Oh, screw you, lantern pole. Alright, we're actually making a bit of time up here. Corner to the left. I like this car. Handles pretty good. You wouldn't expect this thing to be good at driving on a track, but apparently it is. Brakes are alright. I mean, they could always better, but this thing is still quite heavy though. Keep that in mind. Alright, and I think the last corner that was. We're almost driving up to the finish line. The Mustang is nowhere in our sight, and I think we're actually going to beat it. Look at that time. Alright, I think we just said a 2 minutes and 7 seconds. That's cool. 2 minutes and 7 seconds. So we'll keep that in mind for our next car that we're going to put on this track. And see how that thing does. We at least beat a rival, so that's pretty cool. Let's get our reward here and continue on with this. Alright, now sadly enough the night time has set on us, so hopefully we'll have alright YouTube footage over here. But yeah, I think we put the Volvo through its paces nicely. Now I do of course want to try to pick a few different cars from the latest DLC. And maybe do a bit of stuff there. Now I forgot to say one thing, and that is before I went out of the garage I put a little bit of cinematic video of the car. Hopefully you guys did like that. If you did, let me know. Took a little bit of time and effort to edit in. I'm not that good with editing, but I think everywhere is a start, right? So if you enjoyed that, be sure to leave a like. And if you want to see more of my content, be sure to subscribe to my channel. And yeah, till next time guys, have a good one, and I'll talk to you in the next video.